We're live from Sheboygan North High's Acuity Fieldhouse. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Martin. Joining me is the coach. Tonight, North hosts crosstown rival Sheboygan South and what will start a brand new chapter in high school basketball in Sheboygan.
You got that right. With the armory being gone, now we have these two nice field houses that have been built by the city and, like you said, donated some money from Acuity. And again, it is a new chapter. I miss the old place, but, you know, like everything, change happens, so let's move forward.
We have two games tonight. We'll start out with the girls' game, and about 20 minutes following that game, we'll have the boys' game. Let's talk a little bit about the basketball game that's coming up. Sheboygan South comes in with a record of 3-1, 1-0 in conference. North comes in 4-1, 2-0 in conference.
A lot of excitement as you read the paper, and a lot of enthusiasm about girls basketball here in town. For Sheboygan North, it's been a 4-year run of just a solid group of seniors that have really carried this program, turned this program around, and now you got a group of kids from Sheboygan South that are now a year older. They were a lot of them started as sophomores and freshmen and moved up. Now they're juniors and seniors themselves. So it looks like a real entertaining ball game.
Sheboygan South has a real dandy in Amy Selk.
Yeah, Amy Selk. I'm going to repeat myself first for the south side. I'm going to do it for the north side. Amy Selk's only a junior. I think we've been covering her for like 10 years or something like that. I'm going to say the same thing about the North seniors. It seems like they've been here forever too. But Amy Selk gets pretty special. 22 points a game. I think 11 rebounds. And just a junior, so we got to see her this year and next year as well.
I had a chance to talk with Susie Runis this afternoon, and I asked her, what are you going to do special against Amy? She said, well, we're basically going to keep the same game plan. We might have a few tweaks, but I think a key for South is Erica Bartz.
Yeah, Erica Bartz has really improved from a year ago, too. I remember seeing her when she was younger, too, real skinny things. She's really upped her game as well, over 9 points a game. And again, in a game like this, you're going to have those people who were here last year and had experience stepping up to take on this tough Golden Raider team.
Talk about experience. South has 11 players from last year back on this year's varsity. Let's talk a little bit about Sheboygan North. They have a lot of height, Chris, for South to have to contend with.
Yeah, as I said, broken record is right. You got four key members who have been playing on the varsity with Laura Hayward, and then, of course, those big towers, Dana and Shelby Churchill, and, of course, Kayla Tetzog, a very special ball player. She's going to be playing at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay next year. That's their big advantage. They've been tall, and they made it all the way to the state tournament last year, which is a real special treat for them. But they have one goal. First of all, to get to the conference championship, and second, to get back to state.
Now, North has struggled at times because they're not a real good outside shooting team. Do you think we'll see South sit in the zone?
I think, well, we saw South play that last year, and I think we'll see South try to do something like that again. That's going to be up to Kayla Beck and Laura Hayward. Laura's hit a lot of threes over the last 3 years, so they're going to have to open things up, along with Jen Gassner and things like that, to clear things in the paint. I saw Wutzburg do the same type thing, kind of mix things up, play a real solid game for them, and that's why Wutzburg beat North this year. So we'll see if South puts something like that into play.
I'm going to put you in Susie Runis' shoes for a second here. If you were coaching North, who would you put on Selk?
Well, I put Kayla Tetzog. I think Kayla doesn't get all the, accolades with 20 points and 14 rebounds a game, but she probably gets you, 6 rebounds or 7 rebounds every game. She'll probably get you 12 or 14 points to get you 8 assists, and she's probably their best defender. So I put Kayla on there, but again, when you have all those other kids that can come in there and replace, and you also got Kayla's sister Carly, too, who's kind of, stepping in for Andy Liebelt, who graduated last year. So you got another tall player in there as well. So height's going to be a big advantage for North.
We're going to step out for a little bit. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off for this first ball game tonight.
Just close my eyes and I'm with you, and all that I so wanna give you, it's only a
You don't have to be a hero to be a hero. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
Pop quiz for you. In what movie did I play a gang leader struggling in school? Who was my teacher? What did I learn in math class? Oh, and here's one about you. What did your kid learn in math class today?
Know what really matters. Know about your kid's school. And know about your kid. Find out 100 ways to know more, do more.
The United Church of Christ. No matter who you are or where you are in life's journey, you're welcome here.
If you're not helping after-school programs, you're really helping to take them away.
That wasn't very nice.
After-school programs, wouldn't you rather be helping?
Diabetes is a killer. After I was diagnosed, I didn't feel sick, so I didn't listen to my doctor. Then it struck. I had a heart attack, then a stroke, and I was only 49.
People with diabetes are 2 to 4 times more likely to suffer a stroke than people without diabetes. And many who survive are severely disabled.
Don't let diabetes destroy your life.
Learn how to reduce your risk of stroke. Call for your free diabetes survival guide.
Just about ready to go through the starting lineups for both ball clubs. I'll get started now. Starting for Sheboygan South to be number 12, Amanda Rubley. She's a 5'7" senior. Also starting for South is number 14, Tia Rupnick. Rupnick averages about 5 points per game. Number 20, Erica Bartz, averages about 9 points per game, 5 rebounds. She's a 5'9" senior. Number 22, there you see her, Amy Selk, averaging 22 points and 11 rebounds per game. She's a 5'11" junior, and rounding out the starting 5 is number 25, Rachel Brunig, a 6-foot junior. For the North High Lady Raiders, number 22, Laura Hayward, is a 5'7" senior guard. Number 34, Kayla Beck, is a 5'8" senior. Number 40, Shelby Churchill, she's a 6-foot senior. Number 42, Division I recruit, going to Green Bay to play next year, is Kayla Tetschlag. She's a 6-foot senior. And number 54, rounding out the starting 5 for the Lady Raiders, is Dana Churchill. She's a 6-foot senior.
I think another thing we didn't mention in the opening, I was thinking a little bit this afternoon about last year's game. Sheboygan South in that first game got in a lot of foul trouble. And they got to avoid getting into foul trouble, something that hurt them. And taking care of the basketball is also going to be a key for those Lady Red Wings.
I was just thinking as you're talking about foul trouble, obviously, Chris, you never want to get in foul trouble, but I think that this year South is a little deeper with those kids having a year of experience, so it might not hurt them as much, but again, you don't want to have to mess around with that if you're a coach, putting people in and out of the ball game because of foul problems. Brunig and Dana Churchill are going to jump center. Our officials for this ball game are Dan Bumgart and Mike Knepsel. Those two gentlemen are from the Appleton area.
There you saw Tim Crowns and the Brain Trust of Sheboygan South.
Crowns in his 5th year. He's 40 and 46 so far in his tenure with the Lady Red Wings. North and a man-to-man. And you got it right, Chris. Kayla Tetschlag is on Amy Selk. North extending the pressure out. Dump into Brunig is knocked away, and Hayward has it. Long lead feed. Layup by Beck is no good, and South comes away with it.
Well, I'm sure nerves are going to play a little bit of factor here for the first couple minutes till they get settled down. Both teams are excited to play, but there's a quick second turnover for South.
Tetschlag with the deflection. Hayward, 8-footer, knocks it home.
Well, you're going to get full court pressure from the Lady Raiders.
Brunig has it tapped and stolen away by Tetschlag, who dishes it in to Shelby Churchill for an easy 2. Tetschlag with an assist.
I was talking a little bit to Dave Tetschlag before the ball game, and he said those girls are excited and ready to roll. They've been sitting for a week, and Lady Raiders have come out firing, that's for sure.
Foul goes on South's Tia Rupnick. That's her first.
4 turnovers in the first minute 19, Marty.
That's not going to get it done. Well, any team that plays North is going to have to handle the ball because of the pressure. And Tetschlag draws a foul on Amy Selk. You know, we talked about being deeper this year, possibly South, with having that experience. You still can't afford to have your key players on the bench.
There's Sarah Kinsella. Her and Chris Lenz both here today.
Nice pass by Tetschlag, but Churchill missed the bunny.
Almost another turnover, Marty.
Yes, sir. South will keep the possession. They're down 4-0. We got 6:23 remaining in the first quarter.
South hasn't even taken a shot yet.
North applying the heavy pressure. Brunig can't get the shot off, but gets it out to her teammate, who gets a shot off. That was Tia Rupnick, pardon me. Tetschlag,
nice
inside
pass.
feed. And that time Churchill finished it off. Shelby Churchill with another basket off an assist from Kayla Tetschlag. And that's 3 good passes she's had. Should have had 3 assists instead of 2.
And I don't keep track of assists.
I'm going to try to keep track of that tonight, Chris. Remember you mentioned that at the Kohler game. Good hustling defense. Tetschlag tried to throw it off a Selk but couldn't. And now we got a whistle on a foul.
Yeah, a hustling foul that time on Kayla Tetschlag.
Tetschlag with her first. 6-0, North on top. Well, South doesn't want to get too far behind.
No, I'm just thinking about that, Marty. I mean, hopefully they'll get on track here, but otherwise maybe Coach Crown's going to have to call an early timeout as there's another turnover.
Good steal by Churchill, and then North throws it away. South is coming right back at him. Selk pulls up in the lane, but is fouled. Foul goes on Shelby Churchill. Each team sitting with 2 team fouls.
You see a nice picture of Amy.
Had a chance to speak with Tim a little bit, Crowns, before the game, and he said he didn't think we were going live, so he didn't bring his stats for us. Bill Wagner usually did it for the North kids.
Yep.
Selk with a couple of free throws, and it's 6-2 North. Rolling down to 5 minutes left in the quarter.
Looks like some type
nice
of trap.
Inside feed. Churchill not able to finish it off, Dana. Selk from outside the line. Bango, and a foul.
And now, that's not a good foul. That is just not a good foul.
Somebody got lost. Kayla Beck in the game. Somebody got lost on defense, Chris, because Tetschlag was guarding her the other trips.
One of my pet peeves is following jump shooters, especially after a 3-pointer like that. You get a chance for a 4-point play.
Well, they're not going to give her free throws. They're going to say the foul happened after the ball was gone.
Wow.
So South will get it out of bounds. They have a chance to take the lead or tie it up at 6-4. 6-5, pardon me. They have a chance to take the lead. Ooh, Rupnick almost looked like she double dribbled. Selk, good help defense. Pollack, number 14, guarding Rubley, and now we get a 5-second call. Another turnover by South.
First North-South game outside the Armory in regular season play anyway in a long time. Sarah Schrader was in the ball game and checks back out, and Bart's coming back in. Hayward on a drive down the lane, but there's a whistle prior to the shot. Foul goes on Rubley. Tetschlag is going to trigger it in. Churchill was open for a second inside, but Pollock didn't see her. South in a man-to-man also. We talked about them possibly going into a zone. Tetschlag got away with a double dribble, it looked like, Chris.
Yep.
Good cross-court pass. Dana Churchill's shot is no good. Pardon me, that was Shelby Churchill.
Tell you what, this is the same thing I saw against Oostburg. North getting easy opportunities underneath, but they just couldn't make them.
Rupnick, no good. Rebound, Shelby Churchill.
Good pressure and good D by South.
Yeah, applying the pressure that time was Amanda Rubley. You got to get into her right away. Tetschlag on a turn in the lane is no good. Rebound, Brunig.
A lot of action in the first 5 minutes here, Marty.
You got it. Hayward with the good pressure. Tipped off of Hayward's hands and then off of Rupnick's hands, so North will get it. Another turnover, Chris. We're going to have to take off our shoes and socks and start using our toes. Ooh, hard bump on Churchill, and she loses it out of bounds. Since there was no foul called, Erica Bartz with good defense.
She's got to dribble her head up, Marty. Let's see, Mary Forsterling.
Checking in is number 32, Jen Weibel.
Her husband, Fred, coaches the JVs at North. They got a victory today against South.
Yep, in the JV girls game, it was 62-26 North. In freshman action, the North girls won. Not sure on the final score of that game. A ball bounce right to Erica Bartz for an easy basket, and South has the lead 7-6. They've battled back.
Try to do some type of trap. North breaks it very well again.
Tetschlag gets the lead back for North on a driving layup. Rupnick. Long lead feed down to Bartz. Bart's pull-up jumper is no good. Tetschlag with the rebound. North on the attack. They have the lead 8-7. Just rolling under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh. Pollock had Tetschlag inside, didn't throw it to her. Short jumper by Kayla Tetschlag is no good, but she's fouled, and we'll get 2 free throws. Foul is going to go on Selk. That's her second. Let's see what Tim Crowns does. There's a minute 48 left. Doesn't look like he's sending up anybody to replace her.
Well, I think he should, and he will. No, he doesn't.
Selk and Brunig are out. Coming in is Sam Garney, number 5, and Sarah Schrader, number 23. Sarah was in briefly earlier in the quarter. Those 2 free throws makes it 10-7. North. Churchill with the steal and a good save, but South gets it back. No turnover by either club on that.
I had my pen handy, Marty.
I saw you. You're pretty quick on the draw. Selk crossing over into the lane and puts it in. She has 7 points in the quarter. 7 out of North, South's 9. Pollock taking Rupnick to the baseline, but good defense by Tia. Shot is blocked. Weibel's shot. North will keep it. There you see Don Bumgard. We've seen him over the years, Chris. He's a good one.
Yep. Maybe a travel.
A cross-court pass is intercepted by South's Sarah Schrader. Under a minute remaining in the first quarter. North on top, 10-9.
This is actually for first place. Green Bay East is 2-0, I believe, and South's undefeated, North's undefeated. So
I think the girls are also playing that makeup game on January 2nd. The boys are. Selk.
How about
He had a
that?
wish and it was granted. Wow, that was quite a shot.
I think we're getting a foul on
Garney. That's 5 team fouls on South. And we still have 27.9 seconds remaining in the quarter.
See, I would probably have taken Selk out here with 27 seconds left in the quarter.
Ball is tipped by Selk out of bounds. North coaching staff standing up. We want a call.
Uh-oh. Hey! Jessica Phelan in for Selk.
Phelan coming in. Phelan has done some starting this year. Not starting tonight. She comes off the bench averaging 7 points a game, so that's kind of a nice luxury to have. Clock rolling down.
It's not always who starts, but who finishes.
Churchill has it knocked out of bounds. Weibel had a chance for about an 8-footer inside the lane, but she refused to take it. 8.7 seconds remaining. Tetschlag is going to do the honors again. Churchill right back to Tetschlag. Her shot is no good. She looked like she got fouled, but no call. Tetschlag faking, shooting. Shot was blocked by Schrader. And the quarter ends with South on top, 11-10.
Look, my first tooth.
Dudley, spit out the toothpaste. That was the first time you brushed your teeth.
And I brush twice a day, every day.
Oh, here's that nice dentist, Dr. Benchley.
Yep, he showed me how to floss.
Why are your teeth blue?
I use my mouth guard whenever I play sports to protect my smile.
And visit the dentist regularly.
Remember, brush twice a day and floss once a day.
Parents, there's something you can do to protect your kids from drugs and alcohol. Combine ground beef with egg, tomato sauce, breadcrumbs, and spices. Bake in an oven-safe pan at 350 for 50 minutes. Serve hot.
This is Jamie Lee Curtis. Children who eat dinner with their families are less likely to smoke, drink, or use drugs. So, have dinner together every day.
Delicious.
A message from CASA, the National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse at Columbia University.
Selk had a bit of a slow start and did have 2 fouls in the quarter, but I'll tell you, she finished very strong. She had 9 points to lead all scorers.
3 for 3 from the floor, Marty. 4 rebounds.
North has it starting off the quarter. They're down 11-10. South started off slowly, losing 6-0, but made a strong comeback second half of the quarter.
Cleaned up on the turnovers a little bit. They got 7 for the quarter, but they had a handful right away, and they have settled down. I think it was a little bit of nerves, but I thought a very competitive quarter. 4 for 7 for shooting for South, 4 for 12 for North.
Hayward with a pull-up 8-footer, puts it in. Good one-on-one move by Laura Hayward. Oh, Bartz is wide open down there. Weibel a little bit slow getting back.
And Weibel, a very good tennis player for North.
Phelan has it. North still applying the pressure. South handling a little better, as Chris mentioned before.
See what happens here with Selk out with 2 fouls, and she was not out for 2 fouls, but I mean, I just wanted to state that that's a situation.
Rupnick's shot is no good. Pollock with the rebound. Tetschlag 13-footer, bango. She has 6 points in the game. Good help defense by Shelby Churchill. You know, when you don't have that one person that you can depend on, it makes it tough. Shot in the lane is blocked. Tetschlag with the rebound. Weibel. Maybe you can hear the fans. They'll let you know what happened. Schrader being, oh, that should be a double dribble. Yep.
Good call. And you're not going to get it away with it when the entire North bench is right by the official saying double dribble.
Reminding you. They weren't yelling at him, they were reminding him.
That's right.
Amy Selk back in the game, Chris.
Well, as I mentioned before, in the first quarter she was playing with 2 fouls. I think she was just out for the end of the quarter. And
I mentioned that was a good substitution. You know, give her a chance to rest. Don't let her pick up that third foul with something silly happening.
Yep.
Shelby Churchill has it on the wing. There she is. Right through her hands, but off the head of Erica Bartz. North catches a break. 14-11. North back on top. They were down at the end of one, 11-10. Hayward going hard to the basket. Layup is good. Another nice move by Laura Hayward.
3 for 3 from the floor for her. When the teams shoot, most of the time they're making it. It's just the turnovers that are adding up.
Dana Churchill being pulled out away from the basket as she guards Amy Selk. Selk with a runner off the glass, no good. Schrader's shot is no good, and North with the rebound. Dana Churchill. Whoa, Weibel almost lost the handle. Applying severe pressure is Phelan. Lob feed into Shelby Churchill. To Dana Churchill, and she got hammered right on the head. She's hurting a little bit, Chris.
Well, three black shirts swarmed in there.
Phelan committing the foul. Stepping to the line is Dana Churchill. Looking for her first points tonight. Brunig, Rupnik, and Rubli back in. Those 3 girls started the ball game. All the starters are back in for South. And the same is the case now for North. Good release, but couldn't get either free throw to go. Timeout, a 30-second timeout by Tim Crown, so we'll keep it right here. What is North doing a little bit different, Chris, that they, all of a sudden they seem to be having the momentum back on their side?
Well, I like the fact they're driving to the basket. You saw a couple people do it. Shelby Churchill drove to the basket. We saw Laura Hayward do that. I think one of the things you do when you get really overplayed is you have to drive to the basket, and try to maybe draw a foul or something like that, or ball fake and go around someone. I think South's playing outstanding defense, right up in your face defense. So what you got to do is either ball fake and drive to the basket, and I think that's what the Lady Raiders are doing.
I think that in looking at South's situation, I think Tim Crowns recognizes, we don't have a point. We're almost halfway through the second quarter and haven't scored a bucket. We better get Selk back in there. And matter of fact, he not only got her back in there, he got all the starters back in there.
South looks good. Good defense. I like that defense that they're playing. I like that in-your-face D. And again, I know we keep riding the horse a long time here, but I think that year of experience of being younger, now they're a little bit older, like you mentioned before, is so important.
Rupnick doing a good job of handling the ball against Hayward's pressure.
It'd be very important that Amy doesn't pick up her third foul, though.
Good help defense by Churchill. Keeps Selk from driving the lane.
North plays good D too. This is a very good defensive teams we're watching here.
When I talked to Susie that little bit this afternoon, she said, our team is based on team defense, not just one person guarding someone.
Absolutely.
Selk on a good cut through the lane, but a good cover-up defense. Now Rupnick cutting through, gets a nice pass from Selk for 2 points.
Hey, good timeout by Coach Crowns. Paid off. Good patience by the Lady Red Wings. Driving to the basket again.
Rebound by Selk. 16-13, North on top. 3:44 remaining in the quarter. Selk has it on top, being guarded by Kayla Tetschlag. Reach in, not called.
Good patience, good patience, good patience. So much different than the first quarter. Oh, and then she
Lead
threw it away.
feed to Brunig, but a little bit too far. She did have the position, and there was no weak side help, but the pass was just off.
Tyler Thomas helping out at Sheboygan South. Tyler, a former Sheboygan South graduate.
He played over at Immaculate Conception when he was in grade school. A scrum. And jump ball is called. Possession arrow belongs to South, so they'll take it out of bounds. They trail it 16-13. 3:07 remaining in the second quarter.
I didn't mention this. Kim Hutz is now the assistant for Sheboygan North, former Sheboygan South star and JV coach over there. An outstanding basketball player at South.
Yeah, in her own right. Right there.
Played at Xavier University, I believe. Becky Tagle also helping. Her husband's Trevor plays basketball with us and helps coach the football team here at North.
Becky Tagle played at Lakeland.
Yep.
Rupnick with a feed inside to Schrader, but she's covered up. And then we get a whistle in the ball game for North. Is number 50. We don't have that number in our program.
Yeah, we do. Carly Tetschlag. That's Carly Tetschlag.
Okay, yeah, I got her as 52. Carly Tetschlag. Another KT. Selk with a turn hook shot is no good. Kayla Tetschlag with the rebound.
Kyle's doing very well at Platteville. 5 points a game, 3 rebounds, averaging shooting 73% from the floor at Platteville, leading, helping the Pioneers to a 6-1 record.
North with a turnover. Coming up with the interception was Sarah Schrader. It's 16-13, rolling down to 2 minutes until halftime. Been a scoring drought by both teams for the last 2 or 3 minutes. Schrader with a strong move to the lane. And she's fouled. Well, shoot 2.
Poking your paw in there, Carly. Sophomore mistake there. Just going to get fouls there and give
talking about
go ahead.
Kyle, and his work over at Whitewater. They were on TV maybe
Platteville.
About a week. Platteville, about 2 weeks ago, and he didn't have a very good game. Matter of fact, he didn't play the whole second half, so it certainly wasn't indicative of how he's been playing.
He's been playing he's been playing very well and averaging 14, 15 points a game.
Whoa!
Led the team in rebounds one night. And I believe he had like a 6-for-6 shooting night. And they're playing tonight. Robert Morris, I believe, is where they are.
Maybe they played Whitewater that night. North has the possession and the lead. Hayward, 10-footer is no good. And coming away with the rebound was Amanda Rubley, and then we get a whistle. Foul's going to go on North. Foul is on Dana Churchill. That's her first.
Second.
That was the foul I was missing. 6 team fouls on North.
Well, if you haven't been to North, they have a nice, they keep track of all the points and all the fouls now, so you can just look up on the board and see that. And
5 players that are in the game have their numbers up there, so you can tell what they're doing in terms of points and fouls. Good hustle, but Beck not able to come up with it, but did get the deflection.
Kayla Beck, senior. I remember when she was in middle school, she would handle the basketball. I mean, she was just amazing how much time she spent with basketball and dribbling around. Always wanted to be a Lady Raider basketball player.
Selk looking for an opening. Good defense played by Tetschlag. Carly Tetschlag on Bartz. Selk lean in. No good. Rebound shot in.
Good work by Amy Selk.
Amy's first basket of the second quarter. She now has 11 points in the ball game. North up by 1. There's less than a minute remaining until halftime.
Hey, here's a little change up on D again.
Ooh, ball thrown away. Turnover by Tetschlag. And then she gets it right back on a steal. And is fouled by Rubley.
Wow, what a change of events. You get the turnover, golden opportunity to maybe take the lead in at halftime, and then you throw it away. Oh, you just want to have that one back.
Rubley's second foul. Amy Selk coming out. Sammy Garney coming in.
Good choice there, Coach Crowns.
Well, you got to handle the ball. You know, if you go down 1 or 3, it's not the end of the world. You don't want her to get her third foul, though. Tetschlag will get the bonus free throw. There are 7 team fouls on South. Erica Bartz out. And Selk is back in.
Back on offense, maybe.
I don't think that substitution can happen, Chris.
That is correct, sir.
No time is run off the clock, so Erica will be back on the floor. 22, you're out of here. Time has to run off the clock once you step off the floor for a substitute.
That is correct, sir.
I was right on top of that. Now if I can just get my balls and strikes right next summer.
Coach Runnis was at the table with that. Susie Runnis in her 4th year, 67-8. A very impressive start to her career.
Tetschlag now has 8 points in the game, and North with a 3-point lead. It's 18-15 in a very low-scoring ball game. A lot of defense. Erica Bartz. Garney.
Traveled.
No, she didn't.
Mentioned
whistle.
Mentioned it before, Sammy Garney's mom was a very good athlete. Went to high school with her. Sammy now establishing himself as a good athlete at South.
Garney, a little lean in. Get away from me.
Her dad's a good athlete too, a good soccer player.
Rupnick. Bango.
How about that? Maybe it's 4, 3, 2,
Hayward.
1.
She knew what was happening. Could have got a few steps closer, but we're at halftime here at North High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where it's 18-18.
Congratulations on the promotion.
I hope you're saving the extra money.
You got to put it in stocks.
If you want to get ahead.
No, bonds.
And CDs.
You can do
Stick
better.
it under the mattress.
Getting plenty of advice, but not enough facts? Visit saveandinvest.org. No confusing advice, no sales pitch. Just unbiased information and tools to help you manage your money with confidence. Saveandinvest.org.
Junior Varsity Dance Team.
Salam. Hey, what?
Reader. Apa?
Mir. Shanti. Yep, Sanyok.
We all want the same thing.
Peace.
And Rotary clubs
Sola.
are making it happen.
Lucky. Too.
Through international scholarships for young people to promote peace and understanding
La Fe.
around the world. Rotary. Humanity in motion.
Nuclear weapons materials stored in laboratories and other facilities, some protected by just a chain-link fence. Terrorists are trying to steal these materials to make a nuclear bomb and attack us here. We need to stop them at the source by locking down the materials. There is something you can do to protect America. Visit saferworld.org. Be part of stopping a catastrophe before it happens.
What do triglycerides or trigs have to do to get noticed? Normal triglycerides are below 150. High triglycerides increase your risk of heart disease. And if you're a woman, that risk goes up even more. After standing in the shadows of good and bad cholesterol, triglyceride, also known as the forgotten fat, is ready to share the spotlight and the attention. Remember to ask your doctor about the good, the bad, and the forgotten fat. And remember, normal triglycerides are under 150.
This message brought to you by Sister to Sister, working together for healthy hearts.
Through some halftime scoring. For Sheboygan South, they only had 3 people that scored, Chris. Amy Salk had 11, 9 in the first quarter. Tia Rupnick had a big second quarter with 5. Hit that 3-pointer to tie the game. And Erica Bartz had 2. North only had 3 scores too. Tetschlag with 8, Hayward with 6, and Churchill with 4. Well, that's the scoring for halftime.
Pretty even basketball game so far, Marty. 7 for 19 shooting for North, 7 for 16 for South. But the key is the 2 3-pointers, 2 for 4 for Sheboygan South, and 0 for 1 from 3-point line for North. So those 3-pointers have been kind of the key. South really took care of the basketball in the second quarter compared to the first. Just 3 turnovers, which was definitely a big edge for them.
South in a zone starting to have. Again, North throws it away. Now they've had the turnover bug late in the second quarter and now starting the second half.
Yeah, they had 7 turnovers, 4 and 3.
And South with a turnover. Selk threw it away. Oh, little reach in by Rupnick not called. Well, North, have they attempted any 3-pointers, Chris?
1.
1 by, and that was the end of the quarter.
Yep. They get another.
Had a good look, but couldn't get it. Ball rebounded by Shelby Churchill, and she puts it back up and in. 20-18 North.
That was just the second offensive rebound I had for North. So South's doing a good job on the boards, just allowing 1 shot for the much taller Sheboygan North team.
North continuing in a man-to-man defense. You know, I didn't think they played good defense on Rupnick right at the end of the half because they were very slow reacting to her, catching the ball outside the line, knowing time is running out and they needed 3 to tie. So what do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Wake up over there.
Well, I'm just processing another thought here. Well, I get about five a day, so I got to think about it.
Ball is taken away by Beck. Gets it over to Hayward for the easy 2.
Bad turnover again, Marty.
Yep.
Both starts of the halves have been bad situations for Southern. It's a wide open.
Bart's a little too quick to the basket, took steps.
I was just going to say a wide open Bart's, but you're right. She took a couple steps, but
they're
Erica
starting
Bart's
off the second half like they did the ball game.
Yep. Erica Bart's has really improved her ball game the last couple of years, and nice to see her and all the success she's having.
Hayward wide open, but doesn't take the shot. Beck does. Her 3-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by Rachel Brunig.
Well, if you shoot those 3-pointers, maybe things inside will open up for the Lady Raiders.
Now you don't want them to collapse down inside. You want them to get out and play on your shooters so you can dump it in.
And they really are doing, as I said, South's doing a really nice job denying entry passes with that tight D. So maybe North spreads it out. The passing lanes will be better. Ooh, there's a block.
Bart's slow on the release, and Shelby Churchill with the block. Dana Churchill, pardon me. You see Brune come over and double team Tetschlag. She's posting up inside. Tetschlag muscling it up, can't get it to go, and then it's knocked away, but Churchill comes away with it. Hayward outside the line. Three-pointer. First three-point basket by North.
Yeah, finally got one to go.
And South calls a timeout with 5:21 remaining in the third quarter. North has opened up a 7-point lead. It's 25-18.
Just a 30-second here, Marty. Good timeout, I think, by Coach Crowns. Oh, they finished so strong, and they played such a good second quarter. Not the start they wanted to come out at halftime.
When I was talking about starting the second half like they did the game, I was referring to the turnover bug. They need to get that cleared up. For first place, North actually, both teams undefeated in conference, but North has 2 conference games. South only 1 because of the snow out. You know, it's kind of interesting with that. It wasn't a snow day here in Sheboygan, and I think they even had less snow in Green Bay, yet their superintendent called off all the games for the public schools.
Crazy, considering they got to play there, too. They didn't even play in Manitowoc.
Rupnick gets it over to Schrader. Hayward playing a little tougher defense on her. I'm sure Coach talked about the halftime about the defense played.
Wow, that's interesting.
It looked like it went off a Tetschlag.
Who else would it have gone off of?
Not Brian Andrews. He's up here having a soda. Drew Kramer running the down camera. Drew was at the Kohler game the other night, Chris. A turnover by North. That was Dana Churchill.
I'd like to thank all the people that got this up and running today. I know Kerry Kautzer and Scott worked very hard, and Brian and.
Well, one of the guys we got to mention, and Kerry mentioned this to me this afternoon, was Jim Yerk from Charter Communications came over and spent a good deal of time trying to get the line cleaned up. And I know it's not perfect as it goes out to the city, but it's the best we could do with what we have. Hopefully, you know, as we continue to do games here, they'll get it cleaned up even better. I don't think we'll have the same problems when we broadcast from South. But yeah, you're right. A lot of people put in a lot of time to try and get this broadcast out to the city tonight. And it's always special for us to do these live broadcasts.
Hey,
no do-overs.
I was bumming. I was hoping it all worked, and I was glad to hear when it all got fixed. Got to get her on track.
Selk had a nice look but couldn't get it to go. You know, they let me do a lot of important stuff this afternoon too, Chris. I got that duct tape out and taped up all the pads so they wouldn't be tripped over. Nice easy basket for Dana Churchill off an assist from, I believe that was Tetschlag.
Yep. Everybody's got their role, Marty.
She has 3 assists in the ball game, Chris. Selk dumping it into Schrader, and she was triple teamed, and we get a foul on North.
To say that was a difficult entry pass would be an understatement.
That's a 3rd foul on Dana Churchill.
Just like at the second quarter, a slow offensive start for South, and
yeah, they haven't scored. We're over halfway through the 3rd quarter, and they're still stuck on 18.
And another turnover.
5-second call. Not getting it in was Rubley. Weibel gets it into Hayward. Beck gets Weibel on a backdoor cut, but she's fouled, and I think that's going to go on Amy Selk. And if it is, that's her 3rd. It was on Selk.
There's Kayla's parents, Kayla Beck's parents.
Kayla Beck on the free throw attempt is no good.
Good shot at Jen
Pardon
Weibel.
me, Jen Weibel, that was. My bad. That free throw makes it 28-18. 10-point lead now for North. And slowly but surely they're starting to creep ahead. South needs to get a little bit of a run. Good kick out pass to Schrader, and then on her move to the basket, she shuffled the feet. I've mentioned this on the air before, but I remember going to these Bobby Knight clinics, and one of the little drills he had was called the don't walk, and all you did was play catch with a partner, and you were supposed to fake and then put the ball on the floor, and your partner would always check to make sure you're not traveling.
Yep.
You know, something as simple as that to develop good fundamentals.
A little rocker step like that.
Bart's with a good kick, but we're not playing soccer, so North will get it back.
6
Weibel.
turnovers.
Oh,
6 turnovers in the quarter for South.
Brunig on Tetschlag. 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. North up 28-18. Good move into the lane by Tetschlag. She gets fouled by Brunig. Rachel doing a good job on defense. Tetschlag a little quicker.
As they say on the radio, drew the foul there would probably be a better term.
Drew the foul.
She leaned in a little bit. And
Drew Kramer likes that one. Drew the foul. Can Drew hear us down there? Can Drew hear us down there? Tetschlag perfect from the line tonight. She's 6 for 6, has 10 points.
12-0 run.
Good play by South to keep the possession for South. A lot of dribbling. You get a 5-second call.
They've got to get a shot. Defense has really stepped up for North. Up the passing lanes. Even 25 feet from the basket.
Rubley comes away with it, but almost taken away by North. Brunig can't get it in. South with the offensive rebound. South puts it down. She has 13 in the ball game, and that's the first 2 points of the quarter, and we just rolled under 2 minutes.
She's also got
Hayward
7.
with a nice pass to Tetschlag for an easy 2.
I was going to say that Selk also has 7 rebounds, Marty. But a quick strike for North to counter those 2. Trouble.
Tia Ruplick looked like she had the opening, but lost the dribble and went out of bounds. North will have it back. They lead at 32-20. 1:39 remaining in the third quarter, and South calls a timeout. It's a full timeout. With the score 32-20, we'll take a short break and be right back.
This is a banana. This is a cat. This is fire. This is harmless and actually helpful to some people. Don't believe everything you hear. The fact is that every major health organization rejects smoked marijuana. Now that the smoke is cleared, discover truecompassion.org.
What they're doing there, you see Susie Runis talking to the troops. She's got to be happy. They've playing a good third quarter so far, Chris.
Well, Coach Runis' defense is way better than it was.
How do you say that, Runis or Runis?
Runis.
All right.
Her defense is club. They've really stepped up on D and denied.
Kevin Herber.
Yeah, another assistant. I was going to say the defense has stepped up for North big time here, and you know they've caused a lot of these trouble. They're really up the passing lanes and in the face. Kind of the same intensity that the Red Wing ladies had on when you're winning and scoring. You always want to get intense on defense, and right now South's just trying to find themselves. And another good timeout by Coach Crowns. This game is getting away, and he's got to stop the bleeding.
Tetchlog has it on the wing, looking for a cutter. Nobody cuts, so she takes it to the hoop and gets fouled. I think that's going to be on Sarah Schrader.
And you're playing up close, ball fake, drive to the basket, something that they've done very well.
Well, you know what she does too, Chris? She recognizes she's waiting for a cutter, and nobody cut through, and there was a wide open side of the floor. So take it to the hoop. Eight for 8 in the ball game on free throws. 14 points. Tia Rupnick being guarded by Hayward. North again extending the pressure. Schrader with a good back cut. A back screen to get Selk open, but a good switch by North to cover her up. That was good defense by Tetchlog to cut off the baseline. South shot is no good. And then we got a whistle on a jump ball situation. Possession arrow points South's way, so they'll get it out of bounds. But did you see that drive itself? And all of a sudden, Tetchlog just cut her off.
Yep. Little things. She does the little things.
Well, Bart's got wide open, and Pollock commits the foul. Probably not a bad foul by Liz to prevent the easy two.
Well, Sheboygan North comes in 8th in the Division I poll, 4-1 mark, and watching this third quarter, this is what they're all about. Good defense, and their good players are stepping up and establishing themselves here in the second half. Here comes Kayla Tetchlog into Hayward for another two. Another two points for Sheboygan North, as now the lead is 15. 33 seconds on the clock. Schrader, Rupnick.
Trying to line up an interview for between games, Chris.
With Mr. Sheehan?
Either Joe or Roger. Long three-pointer by Tia Rupnick. And that finally breaks the ice. A little bit. Shot is up and good by Jen Weibel.
North countering every time that South gets one here.
38-24 at the buzzer. Rupnick's shot is off, no good. At the end of 3 quarters of play in the first North-South game at North High's Acuity Fieldhouse, it's 38 North, 24 South.
The most dangerous thing
our kids have to deal with today
isn't violence.
it isn't drugs, it's unhealthy food.
Too many of our kids are overweight.
They're headed for diabetes, heart problems, or worse.
They need to eat healthy things like vegetables, fruits, high-fiber vegetarian foods.
As our kids grow, the right foods can help protect them from obesity, heart problems, diabetes, and even cancer. To find out more, call for a free booklet or visit our website, kidsgethealthy.org.
One day, you were simply struggling to be a dad. The next, you're coping with a diagnosis of childhood cancer. CureSearch.org can help. It's run by doctors and scientists whose research has led to an overall cure rate of 78%. You're not as alone as you feel.
Getting ready to start fourth quarter action. In scoring, South is led by their high scorer, Amy Selk, with 13. North is led by Kayla Tetchlog. She has 14.
Turnover bug in that third quarter again.
Weibel shot was in and back out. Right string, wrong yo-yo.
South is just 9 for 21 from the floor through 3 quarters. North 16 for 29, over 50%, and still not a lot of attempts there and another turnover.
Yeah, Erica Bartz lost it on the dribble attempt.
There's 5 shot attempts for South in that quarter. You're not going to get it done that way.
You see Tetchlog working against Amy Selk, bringing it up the court. Hayward, normally a point guard, working the post position. Drew the foul on Amanda Rubley. For Rubley, that's her 3rd foul. Weibel toss it in. Tetchlog usually does the honors, or had been. Good defense by South, but then Amy Selk on the reach-in gets called. That'll be her 4th foul, Chris, and we're very early in the 4th quarter, 7:13 remaining. Well, Tim Crowns has to make a decision. He's thinking about it on his feet right now.
I was just thinking when you set the story.
Oh, Liz Pollock with a real nice move into the lane and made the short jump shot.
When you get your little notes together for the story, number 1, take care of the ball. Number 2, Amy Selk don't get into foul trouble.
Selk doing it all herself. And then North commits the foul. I think it's going on Kayla Tetchlog. Neither team in the bonus yet, Chris.
North's really got that D turned up. They must have heard us talking about how well South played in the first half, so they decided to match it.
Schrader inside, nice spin move, and the basket is in.
Very
Schrader
nice.
with a dandy.
Yes, very well done.
Pollock going hard, good cutoff defense by Rupnick, and then a scramble on the floor. South has the possession.
Dana Churchill back in the game. She's got 3 fouls.
Dana's number 54. Shelby, number 40. I remember a basketball coach telling me it's always best when your best player doesn't have the ball, because then they can come to it and catch it and shoot it. Otherwise, the whole defense is looking at them when they have the ball. Good cut through the lane by Rubley, and she kicks it out, but not able to handle it was Phelan. Selk. Shot is no good, but she is fouled, and I think they're going to get Kayla Tetchlog again. They are. That's Tetchlog's 3rd, and they're going to call it a foul on the dribble on the drive. And North calls a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout with 6:03 remaining in the ball game. North with a commanding 40-26 lead.
If you give me a fish.
If you give someone a fish.
You feed them for a day.
Teach someone to fish.
You feed them for a lifetime.
Give me a fish, and you'll feed me for a day. Teach me to fish, and you'll feed me for a lifetime.
Through Volunteers of America, you can help change lives in your community.
And a good shot of the South High Pep squad. Fans in the background. Hey, there's Jimmy in the first row.
Yep. Didn't know exactly where he was going to sit. He's been sitting in the corner. Normally you don't take these under baskets.
Hey, they moved things around because the student fans used to be on the other side,
Correct.
at least for North. There were never enough people in the, to figure out what would happen on this side, but it's a great facility. Not a total sellout, but a lot of people in here. And they're being accommodated well.
That can't happen.
Shelby Churchill with the interception. Another turnover for South. A good give and goal. Tetchlog shot rolls off.
Number 9 rebound for Amy Selk. She's going to get to that average. She doesn't foul out.
She's averaging a double-double. Outside shot is up and good by Jessica Phelan. Three-pointer. Hayward going hard. Rolls out. Putback is good. 13 points for Laura Hayward. She's having a nice game, Chris. It's 42-29. We're at the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Seven for 11 from the floor for Hayward. Very nice ball game.
Rubley gets it over to Phelan, but she loses it out of bounds. North's ball. South having to step up the pressure now, a full court basis.
Makes it an even 20 on the turnovers. Something that Coach Crowns does not want to hear.
Pollock from outside the line, no good. Rebound shot by Dana Churchill is no good, and she's fouled. Jessica Phelan commits the foul, her second. And I believe that's the 7th team foul on North. It doesn't matter here. Dana Churchill will be shooting a pair. Erica Bartz checks back in for the Lady Red Wings. And Carly Tetchlog, number 50, will be checking in for North. Rupnick being hounded by Hayward. North really applying the pressure, Chris. Boy, they're not giving South any openings.
Nope. They're really closing well, and there's another turnover.
Hayward with a good anticipation. And an easy 2. Rupnick kicks it out to Selk inside the line, but the shot is no good.
Good hustle. Good hustle by Amy Selk.
Well, they're going to get Kayla Tetchlog with a foul. Going after the ball. That's her 4th. And Shelby Churchill is going to come in for Tetchlog.
That was an interesting foul.
It was.
2 people going for the ball, and 2 good hustling plays there by Amy Ann.
Actually, I thought Tetchlog did a good job of just stopping because she knew the ball couldn't be saved.
And I was saying, Amy hustled, both of them hustled real well, and Amy tried to knock it back in, and tough foul.
That's Amy Selk's first point of the quarter. Make that her second. She has 15 in the ball game. It's 46-31, rolling down to 3:30 remaining in the ball game. It's been all North in the second half. I'll tell you, Carly Tetchlog had good inside position. They didn't give her the ball. Pollock open from 17. And there's number 10, right? Amy Selk on the rebound?
Yep.
And our runner is in, and she got poked in the eye. We got a whistle stopping action. Amy Selk picks up the rebound, takes it the length of the floor for the basket. She gets poked in the eye, and no call. Liz Pollock felt bad about it, too. She looked right over and, oh, geez, I'm sorry.
Yep. Coach Crown's wanting a foul, and it's just one of those where you turn your head as an official. You know, it's not like you think that they're going to foul there, and nothing you can really do about it. Can't call it after the fact because you didn't see it. No pun intended with the poke in the eye.
That was a good one. The best ones are the ones that you don't realize you did.
So you think Dave Flynn's got that Christmas tree all decorated? You know,
I don't know. He might be pretty busy watching the ball game tonight. May not be able to get that all done.
I know. I heard his family was gonna trim the tree on the north-south game. He was upset for just a little bit.
Oh, that's right. It was a big family deal.
Yeah. So
he wasn't even going to be home. He wasn't even going to be doing his own tree.
No. Good knee bend. Count the basket.
Carly with a pair of free throws makes it 48-33. We're under 3 minutes left in the ball game. North has played a real fine ball game tonight. South has put in a good effort, but North just a little too good.
Well, they really turned up the D, Marty.
Actually, I thought they played good defense the entire game. What hurt them, North that is, in that second quarter was the turnovers. We get a whistle, but I'm not sure what the call is. It is going to be a foul on South's Tia Rupnick.
You know, South may not come away with a victory tonight, but they have lots of things and positive things when you look back on the film of things we can do, and this is what we can do, and when you come to our place, these are the things we need to do to get a victory. You're right there.
And the things that maybe they didn't do so well, those are correctable.
Right.
And they got a good ball club.
They have a very good ball club, and they will be right up there at the top of the Valley situation. Looks like it's going to be number 7 in a row for Sheboygan North, and of course that...
What is it, about 48 in a row?
45, I think. 45 it is, so...
Well, 45 plus 2 this year is 47, and tonight would be 48, I think.
That meant that was included this year. They had another turnover, unfortunately, for South.
I hate that when you're right all the time.
Good hustling foul. Nothing wrong with that.
Sure it's not Runas?
Yeah. We'll have a short break, and then boys.
I think you're going to go down maybe and get an interview or two, hopefully.
Sure.
And then we'll hit the halftime trail, and at about the 14-minute mark, hopefully I'll be doing an interview with either Roger or Joe. And after that, we'll take some commercial breaks, and then you and I will be on for the opening of the boys' game. Churchill with a couple of free throws.
Wow,
it's 50 to 33.
18-18 at half. Just a good showing by the Lady Raiders here.
Shot is up and good by Phelan. A three-pointer. Her second three-pointer of the quarter, Chris. And then a quick foul on Sammy Garney. Tim Krauts giving him and say, it's a bunch of baloney. Hayward missed free throw before. Now she'll get 2 this time. That was a 10th team foul on South.
North did a nice job on Erica Bartz, too, limiting her to just 2 points.
She had a tough game tonight.
Or 3 points, I'm sorry.
Not enough, whatever it was.
No, off from a 9-point average.
17 points now for Laura Hayward. She leads all scorers in the ball game.
To close things out, too, they're hitting all their free throws. Just another character of a good ball club is you got to hit free throws. Probably, illegal screen.
Alex Eisner in the ball game, number 4. You remember Alex from football? She was a place kicker. Dana Churchill commits her 4th foul. And we get a 30-second timeout on North. So we'll just keep it here.
But I just want to make sure everything is hunky-dory.
Hey, Chris, this is our last game of the year.
Yeah.
We don't come back until January 3rd. We'll be out at Lakeland when Concordia of Mequon goes out there. The bad part about that, the whole intention of getting that game on the schedule was to get a look at Nick Leipom. Unfortunately, Nick blew out a knee again. Now, just so our fans understand, he blew out the left knee and then he blew out the right knee. I'm not sure which one. He's only got 2. So one of them he did twice, and boy, stayed for his 5th year of eligibility because he did have to sit out almost 1 full year. And that's too bad, but that'll be our next ball game.
For those of you guys who don't know, Nick Leipom had the scoring record till Johnny Decker broke that.
Yep, City of Sheboygan scoring record, you're right. Free throw is no good by Phelan.
Eisner.
Alex Eisner got 2. And Garney doesn't like the call, and she's pretty verbal about it. She better put a lid on it. Well, I want to end this game with some kind of a technical foul.
And South's doing the right thing. They're going after the ball. The officials also know they are. So, but you know, it's one of those. You want to get a steal, but you also don't want a lot of clock time to run off. It's still 14-point deficit. Not impossible, but you don't want clock running away if you're South. See, I mentioned how good they're shooting, and they missed one.
Yeah, should have kept your mouth shut.
She's looking for point number 20.
Is it? I got her for 18, I think.
And that would be the magic key, the basket you're looking for.
18. Oh, that was the 2 points we were missing from back in the 3rd quarter. Selk with a runner, but it's no good. That's where those 2 points were. Good break of the press by North. And then the ball tapped out of bounds off of Dana Churchill, and South will get it back. There's 1:09 remaining. It's 53-38. And Hayward with 20. Good job, Chris. Rupnick, no good. Selk with a rebound. Basket is up and in.
Timeout South.
It's got to be about 11 or 12 for her. Full timeout for Sheboygan South with 49.9 seconds remaining. It's 53-40 North. Jim Herber, his son Kevin is the assistant coach for the girls. Jim, a retired mailman. There's Tim Crowns' wife, Vicky.
Yeah.
And Kevin Herber's wife, Lisa. That's a case of wedding bells are breaking up that old gang of ours.
Fa la 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 la, or where are you going there, Marty?
I think Herbert would have done a little more golf if he could have got out of the house.
Oh, boy.
Dig that hole a little deeper, Martin. Before you know it, you'll be in it. Yeah, Jessica Phelan commits her fourth. You know, it's a pretty clean ball game till we're about 3 minutes left, and all of a sudden, I think we had more fouls, Chris, in the last 3 minutes than we did the other 3 quarters combined. Tetchlog. Nice. You got to wait till they make them. Then you say something. She's 10 for 10. Oh, traveled. Jessica Phelan had the open layup and couldn't get her body under control. 55-40, North on top. And Alex Eisner, I believe, will get called for that foul.
Well, as they say in the Milwaukee Bucks, you can put this one in the bank and it's starting to collect interest.
I would think so. Chris is going to go down, see if he can get a couple interviews. Shelby Churchill now has 7 points in the ball game. Coming in is number 24, Sarah Sigadora, and number 11, Julie Kahn. And also number 10, Crystal Yang. Crystal has the ball right now. 56-40, North on top. Rolling down to 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tetchlog with the steal. Beck has it. And North going to let it run out. And that's the ball game. North a winner here at the Acuity Fieldhouse at Sheboygan North High School, 56-40. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, hopefully Chris Wright will have some interviews for us, and I'll have some final stats.
Jimmy's sick again. You were always sick, too. Not like him. You don't remember. He keeps getting infections. He takes after you.
If your child is repeatedly sick, it may be PI, primary immunodeficiency disease, a defect of the immune system. The only way to know is by testing.
Mom, this isn't normal. It's normal.
It's not normal. Talk to us about PI.
We've all solved problems in creative ways. But the quick fix isn't always the best, especially when it comes to your health. Crooked teeth or misaligned jaws could be signs of orthodontic trouble. Quick cosmetic fixes rather than orthodontic treatment may not be the best solution. Teeth that work better look better, and orthodontists improve the look of the mouth by improving tooth alignment and function. Appearance is important, but it's not everything. For a healthy smile, visit an orthodontist.
Low-fat cheese sandwiches on whole wheat bread. Chewy and good for you. Snacks high in calcium help build strong bones. And foods rich in fiber are good for your heart. So you have the power to dominate. Can your food do that? Run, throw, think, eat better. Find out more at smallstep.gov.
Our story begins with a journey for knowledge. For research indicates that when a parent taketh a more active role in their child's quest for education, that child will be bestowed with higher grades and higher sense of being. Just a wee bit of time out of your meeting schedule is all it takes to show your allegiance.
Hear what your kids are saying. Get more involved. Join your local PTA.
Tick, tick, tick. 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 Massive heat waves. Heat waves. Tick. Severe droughts. Tick. 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 Devastating hurricanes. Tick. 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 Our future is up to you. Tick. Go to fightglobalwarming.com while there's still time.
Let's play a game. Let's pretend you own an apartment building and I want to rent from you. I make a good salary, have a good credit history. Would you rent your place to me? How about now? Do you still like me? What if I have an accent or a disability? What if I'm a single parent? Would you steer me away? Would you close the door? Would you?
The Fair Housing Act protects your right to live where you want. If you think you've been discriminated against, call us.
Drivers face all kinds of distractions. Before your wireless phone becomes one of them, stop. Drive safely. Keep your phone in easy reach and dial sensibly. In bad weather or traffic, call later and use a hands-free device. Remember, with wireless, safety is your call.
Once they've outgrown their toddler seat, they're still not ready for adult safety belts alone. 4'9" is the magic number. Until then, kids need a booster seat. Make sure your little pumpkin gets there safely. Visit boosterseat.gov.
While we're waiting for Chris to come back, I'll go through some scoring for the first ball game. Laura Hayward led all scorers with 20 points. She was followed by Kayla Techlag, who had 16. And then following her was Shelby Churchill with 7, Dana Churchill with 6, Jen Wabel with 3, Jenny Gasner with 2, and Carly Techlag with 2. For Sheboygan South, they were led by their high scorer, Amy Selk. She had 19 points. Following her was Tia Rupnick with 8, Jessica Phelan with 6, Erica Bartz with 3, and Alex Eisner and Sarah Schrader with 2 each. We're still waiting on Chris to see if he can get any of the girls from the first ball game. Standing by is Johnny Adelich. Hey, Johnny, nice to see you. Looking down on the floor to see if Chris is coming. He isn't back yet. I'm sure that coach is talking to her team in the locker room. That's one of the things when you go live, is the timing of things. Usually when this happens in a tape broadcast, we just shut off the machine and wait for him to come out. And when you watch it, everything just falls right into place. Carrie, why don't we take a short break and come back? I'm going to run down to the floor and hopefully we can get Joe Sheehan, District Superintendent, or Roger Lies, Assistant Superintendent, for an interview prior to the start of the boys' game.
Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Oh, here we go, girls. We're back here with two happy Raiders. Jen, new place to play, but same results. How was it playing in the new house?
It was definitely different, but it's a great atmosphere and a great place to play, and it was definitely a really fun game and a really good game to play in.
I thought you guys, both teams played this outstanding defense.
Yeah, we tried. That was our goal in the second half, to come out and really get them on defense and really get up and down the court and push the ball. It was really good.
Yeah, I thought South played a real good job on defense too, and things worked out, but you guys really did step it up on D. There's no question about it. Amy Sauk's a real good ball player, and she got her share of points, but it seemed like you guys really did a nice job stopping the other girls and not allowing them to get so many points. A lot of girls for South were under their averages.
Yeah, well, she is a good player, but we're playing against the whole team, not just Amy, so that was our focus on the game. We were playing against the team, not just her.
Very good point, too, because I think Coach Runnis definitely does teach team defense, and there's no question the whole team stepped up. I think you guys caused like 21 turnovers.
Yep. That was our goal, to come out and really push them and get them down the court and play some strong defense.
Well, congratulations and good luck the rest of the season. What a barn burner in that first half. Both teams struggling. By the way, that's not your jersey. It's a good thing you don't got a boys jersey on. But real struggle in the first half. Both teams kind of feeling each other out.
Yeah, it was tough. We said we were going to come out strong. It didn't happen. We came out with the first 6 or 7 points of the game. But then our defense wasn't as strong as we wanted to, and we let them right back in.
I mentioned to Jen, I said South played really good defense. I thought something, you guys did a real nice job with ball faking and taking it to the basket, creating, nice layups and things and getting fouls.
Yeah, the entire week that we were working up to practicing, coaches were telling us that they're going to collapse into the middle. We have to penetrate. That's the only way we're going to get any looks.
Yeah. First half, you didn't attempt too many three-point shots. Second half, you started taking more. You also created more opportunities for the girls downstairs, too, into the paint area. But it's nice when you guys get to shoot some threes.
Yeah, that's the only way that we're going to be able to get people to come out on us and open up the middle for our big people. We got to start taking and making our outside shots.
Well, congratulations on your win, and good luck the rest of the season. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right, thank you.
Well, we'll take a short break right now, and when we return, we'll have some boys action.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good stuff.
You have to go on this side. I'm left-handed.
All right. You're just used to this, huh?
Talk a little bit about the field house, and just it's finally done. Okay, one step back. And then a little bit about the building projects that are going on, maybe the charter schools, we can get to that. Okay. Joining me between games is District Superintendent Joe Sheehan. Joe, thanks a lot for stopping. I think the last time we did an interview was at the Armory, hoping for this place to get built. Talk a little bit about the field houses at North and South and, what it means to you.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Sheboygan again. I mean, it was the referendum that did it. People in Sheboygan said, yes, we believe we not only need it for our students, but our whole community, and they voted for it, and it is incredible.
I think one of the things, and I still try to hammer away at this because people think it was for the basketball teams, for the athletics, and really it was for the education of the students.
Very much so. We did not have enough space for the physical education classes. Oh, can they hear over the band? All right. Well, and so now we can do that and offer the classes, including special ed students, that we needed to take care of their needs, and we've done that. And an incredible part, too, is our cardiovascular areas, which I hope people come visit more. Our community's using them. Over 200 people a day are coming in at both sites.
I was talking a little bit last night at the Jefferson Christmas party with Brian Versey, and he was giving some guy the needle who voted no on the referendum, but now he's coming in to use the facilities.
Well, we welcome everyone to use them, those yes or no. But it really is incredible. We want everyone to stay healthy. Stay healthy in Sheboygan.
Now, even though the field houses are done and Jefferson's an incredible facility, there's still a lot of other projects going on. Talk a little bit about those.
Yes, thank you. We have Lincoln, Urban, and Jackson. We are expanding them and making sure that, again, as the students enroll in those schools, we are ready for them.
One more thing, Joe, before we let you go. There's been some talk in the paper about the charter schools, and of course, being a teacher, I've read some things about it. Talk a little bit about what the charter schools are all about, how it's going to help the community.
Sure, thank you for asking. See, this gentleman is not just a sports person also.
I think I have a job for next year.
Yes, you do. Well, charter schools is just one example of we always try to do what is best for students. So we're looking at different models of education, and we're talking to parents and saying what best meet the needs of your child. And in doing that, we're coming up, talking to our staff, saying, here's different ways to teach kids, to emphasize things differently. For example, there's an arts infusion one, which would have more of a focus on the arts and different types of expression. We have one that is more of a gifted and talented school. We're going to have lots of different schools, and again, it's working with parents and staff. What certain ways can we teach certain kids? All kids don't learn the same. We got to make sure that we're changing our delivery model to meet their needs.
One of the things when we talked about the field houses was this is a selling point for when people move into the area. Are charter schools the same thing, a selling point for bringing kids to the Sheboygan Area School District?
Yes, thank you. They are in two ways. One, it may be directly the model that a parent may be interested in, but secondly, we're telling people, not just new to Sheboygan, but people in Sheboygan right now, talk to us. We are listening. We will develop models that you want for us to teach your children.
Joe, thanks a lot for stopping by. You're a great interview.
Thanks.
We're going to step out when we come back. Chris and I will have the opening for the boys' game.